campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks, and we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Redhawks offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Red pass is complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Redhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Redhawks with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
To the air, it's Kim. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lockett. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Griffin. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Off-play action on first down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Looking downfield, it's Finn. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And the Redhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely...
And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagle!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Finn. Got his man on the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Tracy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Tracy. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
The Red Hawks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. But when he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Lockett. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that 1st down. Nice job.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Kim. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Rooks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Wants to throw. It's Kim. Bringing the heat. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
The Red Hawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Looking to pass, it's Finn. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic, breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback.
Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when this team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. To throw, it's Kim. Got a man. Nice move to keep running. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Gotta find a completion on this one. Mack's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.